Hi, what up everyone? This is LeetCode 205, isomorphic strings. We are given two strings, s and t, and we are to determine if they are isomorphic. Two strings s and t are isomorphic if characters in s can be replaced to get t. All occurrences of the same character must be replaced by another character while preserving the order of characters. No two characters may map to the same character, but a character may map to itself. So let's say we're given the string of egg and the string of t for add. In this case, it'd be very easy. You map E to A and you map G to D. And this way you can create the same word if you just exchange letters. This is an easy example. I'm sure hopefully it's understood off of that, but I'll just give another example where we can have the word, for example, blame, and we can have the word stain, right? So in this case, we can map B to S, we can map L to T, we can map A to A, we can map M to I, and we can map E to N. So everything here is unique. They are mapped uniquely, and therefore we can reconstruct the word blame by exchanging the words in stain, right? So in terms of code, we first need to deploy an edge case, which will catch any strings that are of different length, because if they're of different length, they cannot be isomorphic because we can't exchange the letters. You can't make them identical. So we'll do s.length. So if s.length does not equal t.length, then we're gonna just return false, right? Because different lengths can't be isomorphic. Right, so now we want to declare some arrays, integer arrays, right? So we'll just call this map st, and we'll do a new integer of 256 so that we can contain all the ASCII characters, and we'll do exactly the same, but we'll call this one ts, and we'll do new int 256. Cool. Now we're going to deploy a for loop, and in our for loop we're going to do int I equals 0, I is less than s, oops, that's not less than, I is s.length, and we're going to increment I every time we complete a loop. Right, so what we want to do first is as we're looping, we're going to set our character C1 to equal s.char at index I. Where's my I? There it is. And we're going to do exactly the same, but for C2. And we're going to have this, instead of S, we'll have it be T. Cool. So then so now that we've set our characters C1 and C2, now we can start to map them, okay? So we're going to use an if statement that will check if our mappings are consistent, right? So in here, we're going to have a map st, and we're going to pass in C1. And if that equals 0, and map ts, which will pass in C2, if that also equals 0, then inside of here, because no mappings exist already, we're going to map them to the opposite, right? So we're going to map st c1 to be equal to c2, right? And we're going to do the same for ts, so the opposite, where this will be c1. So now that we've created this mapping, we're now going to write the else if statement, which will catch any inconsistent mappings, right? So in this case, we're going to have in here a set of brackets which will state if map st does not equal C2, or, I was going to say and, but no, it should be or map ts does not equal C1, then, oh, sorry, these should be map C1, and this should be map C2. So if our map st C1 does not equal C2, or map ts C2 does not equal C1, right, then we're going to just return false. Hopefully you understand how this is working, because once we've set our mappings, we'll then be checking them. But if we have already got mappings and we check them and they don't turn out to be correct, then we're going to return false, right? And then hopefully we should just be able to return true if we manage to run our for loop without triggering our else if statement, or if we don't get caught by this in the beginning. So if we go to our results and we submit, hopefully with no errors. Let's see. How did I forget these? And here as well. Hopefully all good. There we go. Let's get a result, please. Yay, there we go. Good runtime, okay-ish memory, but hopefully understandable, the solution. Anyway, hopefully that helped. Please let me know in the comments if you have any questions or if that wasn't useful or whatever. Otherwise, please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.